Hey yo, what's going on, party people? Team Racing Noob here, and today we're uploading another race of the weekly races of Gran Turismo 7. This is race B, Group 3 cars at the Nürburgring 24-hour layout. I'm of course using the 911, because of course that's the car that I would use all the time with the really good looking black Aztec livery on my car to sleep through the air a little bit quicker. And today we started in 10th position since we didn't qualify. This is pretty much the first race that I'm having today, so I hope you enjoy. Of course, I'm gonna be adding all the incidents and all the stuff. This race was not the cleanest from some of the drivers, and you'll get to see some of the stuff that occurred here. Now, as we are getting ready to begin the race here, going down the main straight towards the first corner, starting on P10, right behind Kenny Estuardo, the Guatemalan driver. I'm obviously using my H2 system by DOF Reality. Now, as to be expected in this kind of races in America, there's quite a bit of chaos, especially through the first corner, up and down, left and right. There's absolutely nowhere to hide. Take a look at this driver, Kenny Estuardo, the Guatemalan driver. Quite a bit of contact, driving a little bit dirty, pushing P6 all over the place. And that's not enough. He is absolutely going to go right behind Pops, pushing him off the track. Now, this is absolutely some dirty driving, man. Now, jumping back on board with me, and after all that said and done, and all those whole transactions, I gave out a position up to P11. Now let's jump on board our Canadian friend to see what happened to the Oreo driver. A little bit too much power on exit, and yeah, it goes on for a nice spin right there. Jumping back on board myself here, holding on to P11. At this point, I'm just glad I haven't given up any more positions. This is a particular track that I struggle with quite a lot. Now, the only thing I'm focusing on right now is driving as careful as possible. That's the said cannot be said of the drivers up in front. And as we are about to witness by our next quick driver right there in front of me, he decides to not wait anymore and just push people out of the way. Our universal driver, they're facing the opposite direction. And look at the series of events where the BMW goes into the back of the other driver, and then his Nissan accidentally barely touches the Italia, and they both get served with a 2-second penalty, which is, in my opinion, is detrimental in this kind of race. Now, as we are heading down this part of the track, I'm pretty sure it has a name. I do not know it. Our Ferrari, the Italia driver, is struggling there quite a bit, but we managed to stay on top of the pavement. However, the same cannot be said about the next quick driver up ahead, who decides to go off-roading for a bit, but surrenders a couple positions based on that interaction. Now it is still me and G Tyler trying to battle for P8. However, as we are coming through some of the corners here, I'm not too familiar with this track. I'm not very good at it, so I decided to back out in order to avoid some sort of incident. I don't want to be the person at fault of causing an incident, especially since I am, again, not too good at this track. Now let's take a look at this, a 3-camera view of what's going on. We got ourselves the gameplay and the replay at the same time. I did my best to match the auto-synchronous time amongst all these videos, so we can see what's going on from 3 different angles. I'm trying to keep up with the Ferrari Italia up ahead. Now this dirty Guatemalan driver strikes again, pushing Quad 9 off the track, and as Quad 9 attempts to join the track, hits B-Boy and ends up facing the wrong direction in the track. Just sits there, just lost all hopes and dreams. However, Gran Turismo helps him out, respawns him, facing the right direction on the track. Jumping back on board myself here, I have been having a little bit of better luck when it comes to this race. I have fortunately not been claimed as a victim of Kenny, the dirty Guatemalan driver who will be remembered in history as the worst driver in Guatemala, probably all of America. Now, one area where I have not been as lucky as I would have wanted is passing or getting past the the Ferrari Italia ahead in front of me. We witnessed another yellow flag. I forgot to look this down on the replay, but I'm pretty sure it was something not too important. Yeah, we're just keep chasing this driver as he is having a bit of a moment there. He was starting to get away, but he decided to wait for me and keep having the race that we're having, enjoying this amazing race of today, September the 15th of 2025. Now here through this corner, I completely forgot that these vehicles are equipped with the system that helps the cars slow down, so that does not happen. I believe some people refer to such systems as brakes. Whoever came up with that idea, who needs to slow down? What a bunch of babies. Now suddenly, across all this series of events that have occurred so far in this race, I have found myself by myself, racing by myself in the middle of the pack. No one to be seen behind me or in front of me. Well, I mean, I can see someone behind me, but I quite can't see anyone in front of me, and that's the important part. I think the main goal of racing is to get ahead of all the vehicles on the track, so you can claim victory. However, that is easier said than done. Now here I am approaching the carousel. That is one part of the track that I know the name of. The only thing I know the name of, actually. Sliding there, why not? Just power slide. Now let's jump on board Dirty Kenny, who has somehow got all the way to P2, and due to Budfather having a bit of issues there, forgetting to use the brake as well, he surrenders the position, and so now Dirty Kenny, has somehow taken the lead. Now back on board myself here, having issues with my front camera. I guess I'm going too fast and the camera cannot catch up. Now I finally can see the group of cars in front of me, which hopefully means more positions are up for grabs. And now let's take a look at this incident as Tony Bandito, the Canadian driver, he's positioning himself to take my position. Fortunately, somebody back there had a bit of a moment, and because Tony Bandito has Duracell batteries, it's too much power oversteer, and then ends up facing the opposite direction, tries to recover, but those wheels, man, they keep going. Yeah, that's an attempt at a Duracell joke. I'm fired. But hey, I was able to negotiate 3 positions through that whole exchange, through that whole sad attempt at comedy and humor. So at least one good thing came out of that. Now I have found myself again with no one to be seen ahead of me. It's a sad race from now on, at least when it comes to having a partner or someone to look out to. Just their emptiness. Now the name again, Dirty Kenny. I mean, would you look at that? Does that even have a name? That is just completely shameful. I am from Mexico, and so it kind of sucks seeing people from our region. Well, he's not Mexican, but people from that part of the world just being shameless and ruin the race for everyone else. Yeah, that just sucks. It sucks to see that, honestly. It's like we're really just racing to have fun. It's don't take it too seriously to be able to start doing that kind of stuff, man. But anyhow, this race is coming to an end. It was a complete pleasure. It was super fun, honestly, at least for me. I didn't know all that stuff had happened, but I was able to recover, or not recover, but I was able to obtain quite a few positions there for myself. And then in P5 it's not too bad, especially since I hadn't raced this race before today, and especially since I struggle a lot in this circuit. But eventually crossing the line in P5, So that's good news for me. Thank you so much, party people, and I hope to see you guys soon to the next one. Hopefully you guys like this video, and I hope to be able to create some more content like this. Takes a lot of time, but hopefully I can do it again.